back to Latino Role Model. This is your host, Damaris Ramos, and we have right here Maribel Cordero as our invite. So Maribel, friend, we have been around different areas, work.
That's correct.
We have borrowing a little bit too. But let's talk about who you are. Tell me a little bit about you.
Who's Maribel? Maribel is a simple woman who only likes to do the good for others. I'm a Puerto Rican. I have been living here for 21 years.
Okay.
I love it in Orange County, and I love it. I love living here, bringing,
So you grew up in Puerto Rico?
Yes, I grew up in Puerto Rico, and I studied in Puerto Rico until my associate, in college, and then I moved over here and I finished here my master's degree in family counseling, which I love with passion, and yeah, I have been putting some goals in my life, and I have been getting them, reaching them.
So how your goal of becoming a licensed mental health counselor started? What is your inspiration?
Well, actually, I worked for 15 years. I was working in Children's Home Society, which is subcontract by DCF, and as a supervisor, I was inspired with all the needs in the family, in the community. When you work in DCF as a case manager, well, I was a supervisor of case manager, and it was very, I feel so happy when I was going into those homes and helping, offering them some help, some light in their, in the tunnel, that it makes me want to do more. So with my passion as, learning from others and just to help others, I study family counseling. And I have been doing my private practice with Life and Work Solution, Dr. Kim, Melody Kim, for over 5 years already. And I have, tons of clients that I love to be there. I don't know, I study the mind of the people, how the minds work, the brain, how people think today something and then tomorrow something else. And I love it, And my most important ones, that I love the most is the ones that people just don't like to deal with, which are the teenagers.
That represent a challenge.
Yes, the teenagers.
What are the issues that you're working with them right now? What are something that you say, okay, this is very frequent that I see?
Well, actually, there have been a lot of clients that have come to me with being victim of bullying, and that's very, very, very sad. It really touched me, and it could touch anybody because it's sad. But they have been victim of bullying that have developed some kind of depression and anxiety, and they have been withdrawn from, from the society or from the friends. They don't want to go to school. They don't want to do anything, and it's a challenge because I have even gone to school, talked to the principal because I don't tolerate bullying.
You're an advocate too.
No, and when these teenagers come to our office or to my office, I want to give them some kind of hope and say, you know what, this is not, and whatever it is, it's not right, So yeah, those are the challenging ones. So, but those are the ones that I love to work with, the youth.
So tell me a little bit more about Puerto Rico. When you were in Puerto Rico, growing up in Puerto Rico.
Oh man, that was so awesome. Well, Puerto Rico, it have been devastated right now with all the things that are happening with the hurricane and actually, I am part of CASA. CASA is an organization that have been, sending items and things over there. And we have sent more than 2 million tons of, pounds of things to Puerto Rico, and it makes me happy, help others. But when I was, being raised in Puerto Rico, all the things that you can do over there, like the beaches and everybody. Everybody is family, in the town where you live,
but
everybody. I used to live in the east side of Puerto Rico, which is Ceiba, and Ceiba is next to Roosevelt Road base. And there was, a lot of American, soldiers and so we were all, all blending together, and it was awesome. I don't know. I just don't. I love it. I loved it. I raised my two older kids in Puerto Rico, and then we moved over here, and every year we try, and I try to bring them back to the island so they don't lose that that ground, that basic thing, that
So you say
culture.
you've been here for 20 years. So when
For
you think
21.
21 years. So when you think about Puerto Rico, what is that area that you're still cultivating here? That you're like, even though I have been out of the island for 21 years, I still care for this. This is something that I continue to do. Something that you really learn in Puerto Rico. That you're like, I really wanted to share this for my family and as a new grandma.
Yes, yes. I'm a new grandma. And yes, my daughter just had her baby 2 weeks ago, and oh my God, that's...
Congratulations.
Yes, thank you.
I remember when you told me she was pregnant.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
I have been waiting for 5 years, and now she's give me the best. I mean, I'm telling you, I'm so grateful. I mean, the Lord have been very good with me this year.
So Puerto Rico
So,
and memories.
yes.
What is it that you share? What is it that you really are like? I still
Well,
keep
actually,
this.
you know that the old San Juan. When you go, going over there. Every time I take my kids over there, I always take them to Old San Juan. For example, in this time that we are in this season of Christmas season, and the Three Kings Day and all these things that we celebrate. Well, I always take them over there, and they always have this decoration and all around the Old San Juan. And I explain to them everything, and I just want them to continue carrying that
Food,
yes,
music.
the music, the food, everything, because there's music everywhere, there's food everywhere, like La Guaguita, the truck food thing. Oh man, that's awesome. So we have a very good time every time we go to Puerto Rico. But that's one of the things. We always have to go and visit Old San Juan. And then most of the time, well, my husband, he take us to Ponce or to, to the island,
explore the
Mayagüez,
island.
to continue, because there have been a lot of good things that they have opened, for adventure and everything that I want my kids to see, But yeah, Puerto Rico is a place that I will always go on vacation. I will always, I will do 2 vacations, and one will be Puerto Rico.
So you initiated your education there. You started an
Yes.
associate's degree.
Yes, I started as in communication.
Okay.
And then when I came over here, I completed over there my bachelor's degree. And then I came over here.
In communications?
No, I finished it in business administration.
It is so
Yes.
interesting how life has taken you to different steps, and
Yes.
right now you're a licensed mental health counselor.
Yes, and I really loved it. Damaris, there's a lot of needs over there, out there in the community, in the people, and people need people that care for them. Let me put it that way. And I am a caring person. I really am, and you know me. I am, and I love it. I love it. I like to do good to others, and I like to look for the best interests of others, the children, even the animals.
So besides
I'm very
CASAS, tell
into-
me a little bit more about your involvement with nonprofit organizations. I know you're involved with the government. You have a role there. Tell me a
Yeah.
little bit of other things that you're doing.
Well, actually, when I was an employee in Children's Home Society, that's a nonprofit agency. I'm part of the board in Nuevo Sendero, which is an agency that provide help and support women victims of domestic violence with Diana Mejias. I'm also part of CASA. CASA is is a group that coordinate all the
Donations?
donation and transporting all those donations to Puerto Rico. But now we open Proyecto Casa. Proyecto Casa is a case management program, which I am leading right now. And what we want to do is all those people that came from Puerto Rico, we want to see how, because most of them, Damaris, are coming, but they're going to go back to the island because they're just waiting for the
break from
the
the
power
situation.
and the water to come back and so. But the people that staying here that have been helped by different agencies, we want to follow up with them because they will stay in the limbo, and we want to know exactly, okay, so this is what you have to follow, and we want to continue linking them with some resources in the community, and we want to continue, like they feel safe. We don't want just them to come and then go or just be around and then, homeless increase or whatever. We want to see how we can track them down, that they could be more stable. Let's
Where
put it
is
that way.
Proyecto Casas located?
Proyecto Casa, right now we are, we opened the office in Acacia. Acacia is the, what it was, Asociación Borinqueña, right there in Econ and Colonial Drive. We are right there, and we are there, well, right now we're there on Mondays, and then we also are we're looking for another office close over there to Kissimmee, like in OBT something, to serve another day, so that way we can also serve Osceola and then Orange as well.
What is the main need that they have right now? Someone will think, I would like to be involved with Casas and Proyecto Casas. What is the main need that they can, help you with?
Well, volunteering. We have a very big warehouse that the county, donated to us for us to have all the items and so there, and it's always full and so on. I invite everybody to come and see, all the items that people donate, the food and everything, they go packed and they go, in the container, and they go to Puerto Rico. So we are there in 1602 Goldenrod Road. That's where the warehouse is, and we always, it's always open because people donate from all the United States. They come in trucks and they just come and deliver there.
You mentioned Proyecto Casas. When someone comes from Puerto Rico, what is it that they should be expecting? Because, sometimes people come and have certain ideas of what's going to happen. So what is a realistic expectation that they can have when they go there? What is it, the areas that they might be helped with?
Well, actually, and I know you know this, and it's been in the news, when people from Puerto Rico come, there is some agencies already stable in the airport that they link them with different resources in the community as well, and they provide some kind of help and assistance to them. Then after that, well, CASA, what we do is we don't want that, for example, if you come from Puerto Rico and you come into my house, well, we don't want, CASA doesn't want my house to also be suffering because we don't have what to provide for you.
Have to provide for this
so
new
what
family.
we're doing is CASA wants to help the people that comes from Puerto Rico, the people that are here that are receiving those people from Puerto Rico, the family, relative, so they don't go into any,
hardship.
Hardship or anything. And the same thing, after we send everything to Puerto Rico, whatever items we have here that people donate, we will ask them, look, we are helping people here can we use these items to help people coming in? And there are people coming with kids with no diapers, they just have
limited resources.
A bag, and so we there to help.
So Maribel, you're a role model for this community, and you continue to establish higher goals for you. Tell me a little bit about your new challenge in life. What is it that you're about to do? Well,
actually, I have been, there is an open position in the commission in District 4, which is, the election will be in 2018, August 2018, and I am a candidate for District 4, Orange County Commission in District 4. And if I tell you, I'm running because I want to make a difference in the community, no. I am making a difference in the community, even if I don't get the position or whatever, because I still working for the community. Why I'm running is because I want people to know that there's somebody who cares for them. You see what I'm saying? Somebody who they can come to, and that I can link, like the county with the community. That's what I want. I want to be there for them. I want to, I want people, the community to feel safer, or to feel, come on, I can talk to somebody and somebody will help, because there's a lot of things that we can do.
As a role model, what would be your advice for the youth that they're listening to our program? What would be something to say, okay, this is my advice?
Oh, education. I have to say to all the youth, and I say to all my clients, you educate yourself, you learn, you read, and nobody will take that away from you. And when you educate yourself and you learn and you continue, you can reach, the sky is the limit. Like I tell my kids, the sky is the limit, but you have to study. You have to understand things. You have to learn. You have to know how, things work, so you can.
Education.
Because everybody has a dream, and we all can go.
It has been a pleasure. And, thank you for coming and being with us. This has been Damaris Ramos.
I'm Maribel Cordero.
For Latina Role Models. Good night.
Es amor de verdad, nadie lo puede dudar.
Step up to craft beer. Dino Light Lager has a crisp refreshing Caribbean-style flavor. Boricua Beer Craft Ale, full-body flavor for the true beer drinker. Stop drinking beer water. Taino Craft Light Lager and Boricua Strong Craft Ale. Feel the rhythm. Step up to craft.